Hey there, let's talk about something that's incredibly important, respecting yourself and knowing when it's time to walk away. I know it's not always easy, but trust me, it's a skill that will serve you well throughout your entire life. You see, we all face situations where we're treated poorly, where our boundaries are crossed, or where we feel like we're compromising our own values. It could be in a relationship, a friendship, a side job, or any other aspect of life. The temptation is often to just put up with it, to avoid conflict, or to convince ourselves that it's not that big of a deal. But here's the thing, every time you allow someone to disrespect you, every time you stay in a situation that's not right for you, you're sending a message to yourself that you don't matter, that your feelings aren't important, that you're not worthy of respect. And that's simply not true. You are valuable, you are worthy, and you deserve to be treated with kindness, compassion, and respect, always. So how do you do it? How do you learn to respect yourself and walk away when necessary? It starts with knowing your own worth. It starts with recognizing that you are a unique, valuable individual with your own thoughts, feelings, and needs. You are not defined by how others treat you or by the situations you find yourself in. It also means setting clear boundaries and communicating them assertively. It means being willing to say no when something doesn't feel right, even if it's uncomfortable. It means prioritizing your own well-being and happiness, even if it means disappointing others. I know it can be scary. Walking away from a situation that's familiar, even if it's not good for you, can feel like jumping into the unknown. But let me tell you, there is nothing more liberating, nothing more empowering than standing up for yourself and choosing your own path. Think about it this way, every time you respect yourself enough to walk away from something that's not serving you, you're opening the door for something better to come into your life. You're making space for relationships, opportunities, and experiences that align with your values and lift you up. It's not about being selfish or not caring about others. In fact, it's the opposite. When you respect yourself, you're better able to respect and care for others. You're able to approach relationships from a place of wholeness and self-love rather than neediness or desperation. And here's the beautiful thing, when you start respecting yourself, others will start respecting you too. They'll see the confidence, the self-assurance, the unwillingness to settle for less than you deserve. They'll be drawn to your energy and inspired by your example. Now, I'm not saying it's always easy. There will be times when walking away feels like the hardest thing in the world. There will be times when you doubt yourself, when you question whether you're making the right decision. But in those moments, I want you to remember this: you are stronger than you think. You have the courage, the resilience, and the wisdom to handle whatever comes your way. You have the power to create the life you want, to surround yourself with people who appreciate and value you, to pursue your dreams with passion and determination. And when you do walk away, when you do choose yourself, I want you to celebrate that choice. I want you to feel proud of yourself for having the strength to do what's right for you. I want you to know that every step you take towards self-respect is a step towards a happier, more fulfilling life. So start today. Start small if you need to. Set a boundary, say no to something that doesn't feel right. Take a step towards a dream you've been putting off. And with each small act of self-respect, watch as your confidence grows, as your relationships improve, as your life begins to blossom in ways you never imagined. Remember, you are worthy of love, respect, and happiness. You are capable of amazing things. You have the power to create a life that lights you up from the inside out. So respect yourself, my friend. Walk away when you need to. And never, ever settle for less than you deserve, because a life of self-respect is a life well lived. And you, my dear, deserve nothing less than the very best. This journey of self-respect, it's not a one-time thing. It's a practice, a daily choice to honor yourself and your needs. There will be times when it's tough, when old patterns of thinking and behaving try to pull you back into situations that don't serve you. But that's okay. Growth is rarely linear. What matters is that you keep coming back to yourself, keep choosing yourself, keep respecting yourself, even when it's hard. And as you do, something magical starts to happen. You start to attract people in situations that mirror your self-respect. You start to find yourself in environments where your needs are met, where your boundaries are respected, where you feel seen, heard, and valued. It's like the universe conspires to support you when you support yourself. Doors start to open, opportunities start to arise, relationships start to deepen and flourish. But it all starts with you. It starts with that quiet, unwavering commitment to yourself. It starts with the recognition that you are the author of your own story, the creator of your own reality. So when you find yourself in a situation that doesn't align with your values, when you feel that knot in your stomach telling you something isn't right, listen to it. Trust it. It's your inner wisdom guiding you towards what's best for you. And when you do walk away, do it with compassion. Forgive those who have wronged you, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve the peace that comes with letting go. Forgive yourself for any times you've stayed too long or compromised too much. Know that you were doing the best you could with what you knew at the time. Every day, every moment, you have the chance to start anew. To choose yourself, to respect yourself, to honor yourself. Take that chance, embrace it. Let it be the foundation upon which you build a life of authenticity, joy, and boundless love. And when you look back on your journey, when you reflect on all the times you chose to walk away, all the times you chose to respect yourself, you'll feel a deep sense of pride. You'll know that you lived a life true to yourself. You'll know that no matter what challenges you faced, you never wavered in your commitment to your own worth. That, my friend, is the essence of a life well lived. A life of self-respect, self-love, and self-empowerment. A life where you know deep in your bones that you are enough, that you are worthy, that you are deserving of all the good this world has to offer. So go out there and live that life. Respect yourself, walk away when you need to, and never apologize for putting yourself first. Because when you do, you're not just changing your own life, you're changing the world. You're showing others what's possible when you live from a place of authentic self-love. And that is a gift beyond measure, a gift to yourself, a gift to those around you, a gift to the world. So give yourself that gift every single day. Choose yourself, respect yourself, love yourself, and watch as your life unfolds in beautiful, miraculous ways. Remember, this journey of self-respect, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. It's about waking up each day and recommitting to yourself, even if you stumbled the day before. It's about extending yourself grace, compassion, and understanding as you navigate this winding path of growth. There will be times when it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back. There will be times when you question yourself, when you wonder if you're making the right choices. That's all part of the process. The key is to keep going, to keep learning, to keep growing. And as you do, you'll start to notice shifts. Subtle at first, then more profound. You'll start to speak up more, to assert yourself more, to stand taller in your truth. You'll start to attract people who respect and appreciate you, who support and encourage your growth. You'll start to feel a sense of peace, a sense of groundedness, a sense of unshakable self-worth. And from that place, you'll be able to weather any storm, face any challenge, and create any reality you desire. Because when you respect yourself, when you truly, deeply, unapologetically respect yourself, you become unstoppable. You become a force of nature, a beacon of light, a catalyst for change. So keep going, keep respecting yourself, keep walking away from what doesn't serve you and towards what does. Keep believing in your own inherent worth and value. And know that every step of the way you are supported by your own inner strength, by the love of those who see and appreciate your light, and by a universe that is always conspiring in your favor. This is your journey, your story, your one wild and precious life. Make it a masterpiece. Make it a testament to the power of self-respect, self-love, and self-empowerment. I believe in you. I believe in your strength, your resilience, your boundless potential. And I know with every fiber of my being that when you respect yourself, when you walk away from what doesn't serve you, you are stepping into your greatness. So take that step. Take that leap of faith. Trust in yourself, trust in the journey, and trust that every act of self-respect is shaping a life beyond your wildest dreams. You've got this. You always have. And you always will. Keep shining, keep respecting yourself, and keep walking towards the life you deserve. The world is waiting for your light. And as you walk this path of self-respect, you'll find that it's not just about the big moments, the grand gestures of walking away. It's about the little choices you make every day, the small ways in which you honor yourself and your needs. It's about choosing to prioritize your self-care, even when life gets busy. It's about setting boundaries in your relationships, even when it's uncomfortable. It's about speaking your truth, even when your voice shakes. These small acts of self-respect, they may seem insignificant in the moment, but over time, they compound. They build upon each other, creating a solid foundation of self-worth and self-love. And from that foundation, you'll find that you're able to weather any storm. You'll find that you're able to navigate challenges with grace, to face uncertainties with courage, to embrace change with openness and curiosity. Because when you respect yourself, you trust your instincts, your intuition, your inner wisdom. You trust that you have the strength and the resilience to handle whatever comes your way. And that trust, that unshakable belief in yourself, it's a game changer. It's the key that unlocks doors you never even knew existed. It's the force that propels you forward towards a life of purpose, passion, and unparalleled joy. So keep cultivating that trust. Keep nurturing that relationship with yourself. Keep choosing moment by moment to respect and honor who you are. And as you do, be patient with yourself. Remember that this is a journey, not a destination. There will be ups and downs, twists and turns, moments of clarity and moments of doubt. That's all okay. That's all part of the beautiful, messy, miraculous process of growth. What matters is that you keep showing up for yourself, keep choosing yourself, keep respecting yourself, no matter what. And as you do, you'll find that your life starts to change in ways you never could have imagined. You'll find that doors start to open, opportunities start to arise, relationships start to flourish. Not because you're chasing these things, but because you're chasing something far more important, your own truth, your own authenticity, your own unwavering respect for yourself. And that, my friend, is the greatest pursuit of all. That is the path to a life lived fully, a life lived without regrets, a life lived in alignment with your deepest values and your highest self. So keep walking that path, keep respecting yourself, keep trusting in the journey, and know that every step of the way you are loved, you are supported, and you are infinitely worthy of all the good this world has to offer. As you continue on this journey of self-respect, you may find that it's not always a straightforward path. There will be moments when you're tempted to fall back into old patterns, to settle for less than you deserve, to quiet your inner voice in favor of external expectations. In those moments, remember this: your self-respect is non-negotiable. It's not something you trade or compromise or bargain away. It's the very essence of who you are, the core of your being. And when you honor that essence, when you stand firm in your self-respect, you send a powerful message to the world. You say, I am here, I matter, and I will not settle for anything less than I deserve. That message, it ripples out. It touches the lives of those around you, inspiring them to stand taller in their own truth, to respect themselves more deeply, to walk away from what doesn't serve them. In this way, your self-respect becomes a gift. A gift to yourself, yes, but also a gift to everyone your life touches. By respecting yourself, you give others permission to do the same. By walking away from what doesn't align with your values, you show others that it's possible, that it's necessary, that it's brave and beautiful and so very worth it. And as more and more people start to live from this place of self-respect, something extraordinary happens. The world starts to shift, relationships deepen, communities strengthen, societies transform. Because when we respect ourselves, truly and deeply respect ourselves, we create a world where respect is the norm, where compassion is the default, where love is the guiding light. That world, it starts with you. It starts with your commitment to respecting yourself, to honoring your boundaries, to walking away from what doesn't serve your highest good. It starts with the quiet moments, the daily choices, the unwavering belief in your own inherent worth. And it grows day by day, choice by choice, into a life, a community, a world transformed by the power of self-respect. So keep nurturing that power within you. Keep tending to the sacred flame of your self-worth. Keep walking the path of self-respect, even when it's hard, even when it's lonely, even when it's uncertain. Because on the other side of that uncertainty lies a life beyond your wildest dreams. A life of authenticity, of joy, of deep and abiding love. A life where you're not just surviving but thriving. A life where you're not just existing but truly, radiantly alive. That life, it's waiting for you. It's calling to you. It's your birthright and your destiny and your deepest truth. All you have to do is keep respecting yourself, keep honoring your boundaries, keep walking away from what doesn't align with your soul. Keep choosing yourself moment by moment, day by day, with every breath and every beat of your beautiful, resilient heart. And trust with every fiber of your being that as you do, the universe is conspiring in your favor. Angels are singing your praises. The very fabric of reality is shifting to support your journey. Because when you respect yourself, you align with the very pulse of life itself. You become a conduit for miracles, a beacon of hope, a living testament to the power of self-love. And that, my dear friend, is a power that can change the world. It's a power that will change your world from the inside out in ways you can't even begin to imagine. So step into that power. claim it as your own. Let it guide you, lift you, transform you on this remarkable journey of self-respect. And know with every step you take that you are so very loved, so very supported, so very worthy of all the miracles this universe has to offer. Keep going, dear one. Keep respecting yourself. Keep shining your light. The world needs your courage, your compassion, your unwavering commitment to your own beautiful truth. And as you walk this path, remember that you're never alone. There's a community of fellow travelers, all learning to respect themselves more deeply, all cheering each other on, all linked by the unbreakable bond of our shared humanity. Lean on that community. Learn from them. Grow with them. Celebrate with them the triumphs and the breakthroughs, the moments of self-respect that change the course of a life. And in the quiet moments, the challenging moments, the moments when you're not sure you have the strength to keep going, remember this: you are stronger than you know. You are braver than you believe. You are more capable of transformation than you've ever dreamed. And every act of self-respect, every boundary set, every no spoken, and every yes given to your own worth, it's shaping that strength, that bravery, that transformative power. It's shaping the story of your life, the legacy you'll leave, the imprint you'll make on this world. And that story, that legacy, that imprint, it's a masterpiece in the making. So keep crafting it with every choice, with every step, with every breath. Keep respecting yourself, keep honoring your truth, keep walking the path that's uniquely and beautifully yours. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, they say. And the journey of a life transformed by self-respect begins with a single choice. Make that choice, dear one. Make it again and again and again and again. Choose yourself, respect yourself, honor yourself with all the fierce and tender love you possess. And watch with wonder and with awe as your life unfolds in ways you never dared to dream. Watch as you become the hero of your own story, the author of your own destiny, the living embodiment of the power of self-respect. It's a power that will change your life. And in changing your life, it will change the world. One choice, one step, one act of self-respect at a time. So take that step, dear friend. Take that leap of faith. Trust in the journey. Trust in yourself. Trust in the unwavering support of a universe that's always conspiring in your favor. And know with every fiber of your being that as you do, you are stepping into your greatness. You are claiming your birthright. You are becoming the very best version of yourself, the version that's been waiting all this time to be seen, to be heard, to be respected and honored and loved. That version of you, it's not a distant dream. It's not a far-off possibility. It's here, it's now, it's the very essence of who you are. All you have to do is keep respecting it, keep honoring it, keep walking towards it with every choice, with every step, with every act of brave and beautiful self-respect. You've got this, dear one, you've got this, and you are so very worth it. Keep going, keep shining, keep respecting yourself today and every day. The world is waiting for your light, and the journey of a lifetime is waiting for your next brave step. You're standing at a crossroads, ready to embark on a new chapter in your life. You have a choice to make cling to the familiar comfort of the past or embrace the exhilarating potential of the future. The decision is yours, but let me tell you, the most transformative growth happens when you find the courage to leave the past behind and never look back. Life is a beautiful tapestry woven with threads of joy, challenges, and change. Each experience, each relationship, each moment shapes who we are and who we're meant to become. But there comes a time in everyone's journey when we must make the difficult decision to let go of what no longer serves us, to leave behind the people and situations that hold us back from our true potential. It's human nature to cling to the familiar, to find comfort in the known. We fear change, we fear the unknown, and we fear the discomfort that comes with growth. But let me tell you, my friends, that the greatest breakthroughs, the most profound transformations happen when we step outside our comfort zone and embrace the possibilities that lie ahead. Think back to a time in your life when you were faced with a difficult decision, a moment when you had to choose between staying where you were or taking a leap of faith into the unknown. Maybe it was leaving a dead-end job to pursue your true passion, ending a toxic relationship that drained your energy, or moving to a new city to start fresh. Whatever it was, I'm sure you remember the fear, the uncertainty, the doubts that crept into your mind. But here's the thing, growth and comfort cannot coexist. If you want to evolve, If you want to become the best version of yourself, you must be willing to let go of what's holding you back. You must find the courage to say goodbye to the past, to the people and situations that no longer align with your values and your vision for the future. It's not easy, I know. Letting go can be painful, it can be scary, and it can feel like you're leaving a part of yourself behind. But trust me when I say that the pain of staying stuck is far greater than the temporary discomfort of change. When you cling to the past, you limit your own potential. You rob yourself of the opportunity to grow, to learn, to experience new adventures, and forge new connections. So how do you find the strength to let go and never look back? It starts with a shift in perspective. Instead of focusing on what you're leaving behind, focus on what you're moving towards. Visualize the life you want to create, the person you want to become. Surround yourself with people who support your growth, who inspire you to be better. Cultivate a mindset of abundance, knowing that the universe has so much more in store for you than what you're leaving behind. And when the doubts creep in, when the fear tries to hold you back, remember this: you are not defined by your past. Your worth is not determined by the people or situations you've outgrown. You are a powerful, capable, and resilient being with the ability to create your own reality. Every ending is a new beginning. Every closed door is an opportunity to open a new one. As you navigate this journey of letting go and moving forward, be kind to yourself. Understand that growth is a process, and it's okay to stumble along the way. Embrace the lessons, the challenges, and the opportunities for self-discovery. Trust that everything happens for a reason, and that even the most difficult experiences are guiding you towards your highest good. And most importantly, never look back. Don't waste your energy dwelling on the past, replaying old scenarios in your mind, or second-guessing your decisions. The past is a place of reference, not a place of residence. Use it as a learning tool, but don't let it dictate your future. Keep your eyes on the horizon, your heart open to new possibilities, and your mind focused on the present moment. Life is too short to be weighed down by the baggage of yesterday. You have so much potential, so much love, so much light to share with the world. Don't let the fear of change keep you small. Embrace the unknown, trust the journey, and have faith that the universe has your back. As you walk away from what no longer serves you, remember that you're not losing anything, you're gaining everything. You're creating space for new experiences, new relationships, new opportunities to grow and thrive. You're stepping into your power, claiming your destiny, and becoming the architect of your own life. So take a deep breath, square your shoulders, and take that first step forward. Leave the past behind, let go of what's holding you back, and never look back. Trust that the best is yet to come, and that every ending is simply the start of a beautiful new beginning. The journey ahead may not be easy, but it will be worth it. You have the strength, the courage, and the resilience to overcome any obstacle that comes your way. You are not alone in this journey. There are countless others who have walked this path before you, who have faced their fears and emerged stronger, wiser, and more empowered. So let their stories inspire you, let their triumphs fuel your own. Surround yourself with people who believe in your dreams, who support your growth, and who celebrate your successes. Build a community of like-minded individuals who uplift and encourage each other, who remind you of your worth and your potential. And as you navigate this new chapter, remember to be patient with yourself. Growth is not a linear process. There will be ups and downs, twists and turns. Embrace the journey, learn from the challenges, and celebrate the victories, no matter how small they may seem. Keep your focus on the present moment, for that is where true power lies. Don't get caught up in the what-ifs or the should-haves of the past. Trust that everything happens for a reason, and that every experience, whether positive or negative, is a valuable lesson that contributes to your growth. And above all, never lose sight of your own worth. You are a unique, precious, and valuable individual with gifts and talents that the world needs. Don't let anyone or anything dim your light or make you feel small. Stand tall in your truth, speak your mind with courage and conviction, and never apologize for being yourself. As you let go of the past and embrace the future, remember that the universe is conspiring in your favor. Opportunities will arise, doors will open, and synchronicities will guide you towards your highest path. Trust the process, trust yourself, and trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. And when fear tries to creep in, when doubt tries to take hold, remember this: you are stronger than you think. You have overcome challenges before, and you will overcome them again. You have the power to create your own reality, to shape your own destiny, and to live a life that is authentic, fulfilling, and true to who you are. So take a deep breath, let go of what no longer serves you, and step boldly into the unknown. Embrace the adventure of life, the beauty of change, and the infinite possibilities that await you. You are worthy, you are capable, and you are destined for greatness. As you embark on this new chapter, let these words be your mantra: I am letting go of the past, I am embracing the present, and I am creating a future filled with joy, abundance, and endless possibility. Repeat this to yourself daily, let it sink into your bones, and let it guide you forward. Remember, the past is a place of reference, not a place of residence. Honor the lessons, cherish the memories, but don't let them hold you back. Keep your eyes on the horizon, your heart open to new beginnings, and your mind focused on the infinite potential that lies ahead. You are the author of your own story, the master of your own destiny. Write a tale that inspires others, that leaves a legacy of love and light. Embrace the challenges, for they are the stepping stones to your greatest triumphs. Celebrate the victories, for they are the proof of your resilience and strength. And most importantly, never forget that you are not alone. The universe is on your side, cheering you on every step of the way. You are surrounded by love, supported by grace, and guided by a higher power that wants nothing more than to see you thrive. So let go of the past, my friends. Embrace the present and create a future that sets your soul on fire. You have the power, you have the courage, and you have the strength to make your wildest dreams a reality. Trust yourself, trust the journey, and trust that the best is yet to come. And as you step boldly into this new chapter, remember these words: I am letting go of what no longer serves me. I am embracing the infinite possibilities of the present, and I am creating a future filled with joy, abundance, and endless love. Let this be your guiding light, your North Star, and your reminder that you are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. As you navigate this new path, remember that growth is not always comfortable. There will be moments when you feel stretched beyond your limits, when you question your decisions, and when you wonder if you have what it takes to keep going. But it is in these moments of discomfort that true transformation happens. Embrace the discomfort, lean into the challenges, and trust that every obstacle is an opportunity for growth. When you push past your perceived limitations, when you face your fears head on, you discover a strength and resilience within yourself that you never knew existed. And as you grow and evolve, remember to be gentle with yourself. Change is not always easy, and it's okay to stumble along the way. Be kind to yourself, practice self-compassion, and celebrate your progress, no matter how small it may seem. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you, who challenge you to be your best self. Seek out mentors, coaches, and like-minded individuals who can support you on your journey. Let their wisdom and experience guide you, and be open to the lessons they have to offer. And as you let go of the past and embrace the present, remember to cultivate a mindset of gratitude. Focus on the blessings in your life, the people who love and support you, and the opportunities that lie ahead. When you approach life with a grateful heart, you attract more abundance, more joy, and more positivity into your world. Take time each day to reflect on your journey, to acknowledge your progress, and to set intentions for the future. Visualize yourself living the life you desire, surrounded by love, abundance, and endless possibility. Let this vision be your guiding light, your motivation to keep moving forward, even when the path ahead seems uncertain. And as you step into this new chapter, remember that you are not defined by your past mistakes or failures. Every challenge, every setback, every disappointment has been a valuable lesson, shaping you into the strong, resilient, and capable individual you are today. Embrace your story, own your truth, and let your unique experiences be a source of inspiration and empowerment for others. Share your journey with authenticity and vulnerability, knowing that your story has the power to touch hearts and change lives. And above all, trust the journey. Trust that every step, every decision, every experience is leading you towards your highest good. Trust that the universe has a plan for you and that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Let go of the need to control every outcome and surrender to the flow of life. Embrace the unknown, embrace the mystery, and trust that the universe will guide you towards your deepest desires and most fulfilling experiences. As you navigate this new path, remember to stay true to yourself. Don't compromise your values, your integrity, or your authenticity for the sake of others. Stand firm in your truth, speak your mind with courage and conviction, and never apologize for being who you are. Your uniqueness is your greatest gift, your most precious asset. Embrace your quirks, your eccentricities, and your individual spirit. Let your light shine bright, and know that the world needs your unique brand of magic. And as you let go of the past and embrace the present, remember to live each moment to the fullest. Life is precious and every day is a gift. Don't waste your time dwelling on what could have been or worrying about what might happen in the future. Instead, focus on the here and now and make the most of every opportunity that comes your way. Take risks. Step outside your comfort zone and say yes to new adventures. Try new things, meet new people, and explore new places. Let curiosity be your guide, and let your passion be your compass. And when fear tries to hold you back, remember that fear is just a feeling, not a fact. Fear is a natural response to the unknown, but it doesn't have to control you. Acknowledge your fear, but don't let it dictate your actions. Choose courage over comfort, and take bold steps towards your dreams. Remember, you are not alone in this journey. There are countless others who have walked this path before you, who have faced their fears and emerged stronger, wiser, and more empowered. Let their stories inspire you. Let their triumphs fuel your own. Seek out communities of like-minded individuals who share your values and your vision. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, who support your growth, and who celebrate your successes. Let their love and encouragement be a source of strength and motivation. And as you navigate this new chapter, remember to be patient with yourself. Growth is a process and it takes time. Don't expect overnight success or instant transformation. Instead, focus on progress, not perfection. Celebrate the small victories, the daily triumphs, and the incremental steps forward. Keep your eyes on the prize, but don't forget to enjoy the journey. Embrace the challenges, learn from the setbacks, and savor the moments of joy and connection along the way. Life is not a destination, but a beautiful, messy, and magnificent adventure. And as you let go of the past and embrace the present, remember to cultivate a sense of inner peace. In a world that is constantly changing, it's easy to get caught up in the chaos and the noise. But true happiness, true fulfillment, comes from within. Take time each day to connect with your inner self, to quiet your mind and listen to your heart. Practice mindfulness, meditation, or any other technique that helps you find stillness and clarity. Let this inner peace be your anchor, your refuge, and your source of strength. And remember, you are not defined by your achievements, your possessions, or your status. Your worth is inherent, your value is intrinsic. You are enough just as you are, and you have everything you need within you to create the life you desire. So let go of the need for external validation and focus on cultivating a deep sense of self-love and self-acceptance. Treat yourself with kindness, compassion, and respect. Nourish your body, mind, and spirit with healthy habits and positive thoughts. And as you step into this new chapter, remember that the journey of personal growth is never ending. There will always be new challenges to face, new lessons to learn, and new opportunities for growth. Embrace the journey, embrace the process, and trust that every experience is leading you towards your highest potential. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep evolving. Read books, attend workshops, and seek out new experiences that expand your mind and broaden your horizons. Let your curiosity be your guide, and let your passion be your fuel. And above all, remember that you have the power to create the life you desire. You are the master of your own destiny, the architect of your own reality. Don't let anyone else dictate your dreams or limit your potential. Believe in yourself, trust your instincts, and take bold action towards your goals. As you let go of the past and embrace the present, remember that the universe is conspiring in your favor. Opportunities will arise, doors will open, and synchronicities will guide you towards your highest path. Trust the process, trust yourself, and trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. And when doubt creeps in, when fear tries to take hold, remember this: you are stronger than you think. You have overcome challenges before, and you will overcome them again. You have the power to rise above any obstacle, to triumph over any adversity, and to create a life that is rich, fulfilling, and true to who you are. So take a deep breath, let go of what no longer serves you, and step boldly into the unknown. Embrace the adventure of life, the beauty of change, and the infinite possibilities that await you. You are worthy, you are capable, and you are destined for greatness. And as you embark on this new chapter, let these words be your mantra: I am letting go of the past, I am embracing the present, and I am creating a future filled with joy, abundance, and endless possibility. Repeat this to yourself daily. Let it sink into your bones and let it guide you forward. Remember, the past is a place of reference, not a place of residence. Honor the lessons, cherish the memories, but don't let them hold you back. Keep your eyes on the horizon, your heart open to new beginnings, and your mind focused on the infinite potential that lies ahead. You are the author of your own story, the master of your own destiny. Write a tale that inspires others, that leaves a legacy of love and light. Embrace the challenges, for they are the stepping stones to your greatest triumphs. Celebrate the victories, for they are the proof of your resilience and strength. And most importantly, never forget that you are not alone. The universe is on your side, cheering you on every step of the way. You are surrounded by love, supported by grace, and guided by a higher power that wants nothing more than to see you thrive. So let go of the past, my friends. Embrace the present and create a future that sets your soul on fire. You have the power, you have the courage, and you have the strength to make your wildest dreams a reality. Trust yourself, trust the journey, and trust that the best is yet to come. And as you step boldly into this new chapter, remember these words: I am letting go of what no longer serves me. I am embracing the infinite possibilities of the present. And I am creating a future filled with joy, abundance, and endless love. Let this be your guiding light, your North Star, and your reminder that you are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. How many of you want to live a life of luxury? A life where you wake up each day excited and energized, ready to pursue your dreams and achieve extraordinary success? Well, I'm here to tell you that it's possible, but it doesn't happen by accident. Living a luxury life, however you define that, takes intentional effort, planning, and the right mindset. And there's one critical thing you must do at the start of every single week to set yourself up for the life you desire and deserve. Before I share that key action with you, let me ask, how do you typically start your week? Do you wake up Monday morning filled with dread, hitting snooze on the alarm and dragging yourself sluggishly into another week of going through the motions? Do you let the week happen to you, reacting to whatever comes up and just trying to make it to the weekend? If so, I understand, I've been there, but I'm here to tell you there's a better way. You have the power to proactively design your week and your life. You can choose how you show up each day, what you focus on, how you spend your precious time and energy. And it starts with one simple but profoundly impactful ritual that I do religiously at the beginning of every week. This one action has been absolutely critical to any success I've achieved and the fulfilling, abundant life I now get to live. And I want to share it with you today. Are you ready to transform your weeks, your year, your life? Get out a notebook and pen, because you'll want to write this down. Here it is. Before the start of every week, I sit down and do a thoughtful, handwritten weekly preview and planning session. Let me say that again. A thoughtful, handwritten weekly preview and planning session. Every single week, without fail. This is hands down the most important hour I spend all week, because it shapes and influences how I spend all the other hours to come. Doing a weekly preview and planning session at the start of each week is so crucial for several reasons. It puts you in the driver's seat of your life. Instead of letting the week control you, you take proactive control over your week. You consciously choose your priorities, your areas of focus, your goals, schedule, and commitments for the week ahead. You determine how you will spend your time and energy, your most valuable resources. It provides clarity and intention. When you take time to thoughtfully plan your week in advance, you gain crystal clarity on what matters most. You cut through the noise and distractions to identify your true priorities and intentions. You ensure your limited time will be spent on what's truly important to you and your goals. It enhances productivity and effectiveness. With a carefully considered weekly plan, you're able to move through your days and week with so much more efficiency and effectiveness. No more working on autopilot, procrastinating on priorities, or wondering what to do next. Your weekly planning session provides a strategic roadmap to keep you focused and productive. It reduces stress and anxiety. Starting your week with a clear plan does wonders for your mental health and well-being. You can breathe easier knowing you have a handle on the week ahead. No more Sunday night anxiety waiting for the week to pounce on you. Instead, you start the week feeling grounded, organized, and in control. It enables you to carve out time for what matters. When you plan your week, you can intentionally block out time for your priorities, time for your goals, your personal growth, your health, your relationships, the things that are easy to neglect, unless you purposefully make space for them in your schedule. Weekly planning ensures you're investing time in what really matters. It empowers you to say no. Having a clear plan for your week makes it so much easier to say no to the things that aren't a priority. When a request, opportunity, or distraction pops up, you can consult your plan and confidently decline if it doesn't align with your intentions for the week. It sets you up to end the week with a sense of accomplishment. When you're proactive and strategic with your week, you set yourself up for success and progress. You end the week knowing you moved the needle on what's important, rather than getting swept away by the current of busyness and urgency. I cannot overstate the massive positive impact a weekly preview and planning session will have on your productivity, well-being, balance, and results. If you do nothing else, commit to this 1 hour per week. I promise you it will transform your life. You'll be amazed how much more you'll accomplish, how much better you'll feel, and the extraordinary success you'll start to achieve when you harness the power of weekly planning. Now, you may be thinking that sounds great, but I don't have time for a lengthy planning session every week, and I get it. We're all busy wearing multiple hats and juggling competing priorities. It can feel like there's barely enough time to get through your overflowing to-do list, let alone take on another task of planning. But here's the key: time spent planning is never wasted. In fact, it's one of the most productive and high-leverage uses of your time. As the old adage goes, 1 minute of planning saves 10 minutes in execution. When you invest an hour up front to get clarity, set intentions, and strategize your week, you gain back exponential time, energy, and effectiveness. You're able to move through the rest of your week with so much more ease, focus, and flow, achieving far better results in less time. Weekly planning creates more time and space, not less. Another block that can come up is perfectionism or fear of rigidity. You may resist planning because you want to keep your options open, go with the flow, and avoid feeling constrained by a plan. But here's what I've found: having a plan actually creates more freedom and flexibility, not less. When you take control of your time through planning, you're able to be so much more intentional, nimble, and responsive. Your weekly plan is meant to be a supportive scaffold, not a restrictive chain. It's a game plan, not a prison. You can always iterate and adjust your plan as needed. But starting with a thoughtful strategy is so much more effective than starting with no structure at all. Designing your week puts you in the empowering position to consciously choose how you spend your time rather than letting time spend you. So are you ready to up-level your weeks and your life through the power of weekly planning? Let's walk through the key components of an effective weekly preview and planning session. First, pick a consistent time and create a sacred space. Treat this like the important meeting it is, a meeting with the CEO of your life. I like to do my weekly planning session on Sunday evening, but whatever day and time works best for your schedule. Just make it consistent. Lock it in your calendar like any other essential appointment. Then create an environment that's conducive to clear thinking and intentional planning. For me, that means brewing a fresh cup of coffee or tea, putting on an inspirational playlist, and sitting down at my desk with my planner and favorite pens. I also like to light a candle or some incense to anchor the ritual and engage the senses. Pick a space and ambience that helps you access a focused and elevated state. Now let's get into the content of the weekly preview and planning session. There are 3 main components I walk through each week: reflect, vision, and strategize. Let's start with reflect. Reflection is such a key part of growth and living intentionally. Yet in the rush of our days and weeks, we rarely take time to thoughtfully review and learn from what we've experienced. The weekly planning session is the perfect container to build in that essential reflection on a regular basis. Start by reviewing the previous week. Flip back through your planner or calendar and notice what happened, how you spent your time, what you accomplished, what challenges you faced. Ask yourself a few key questions. What went well last week? Where did I make progress or have wins? What didn't go as well as I hoped? What setbacks or challenges did I encounter? How did I spend my time and energy? Did my time investment align with my priorities? What did I learn? About myself, my work, my relationships, my goals? How am I feeling physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually? Take a few minutes to thoughtfully journal your reflections. Celebrate your wins, no matter how small. Acknowledge and learn from your challenges. Notice how your time and energy alignment felt in your body and life. Check in with your whole self, mind, body, heart, and spirit. This reflection component is so important because it builds your self-awareness and growth mindset. It helps you see your patterns, gather data, and learn what works and what doesn't. You start to connect the dots between how you spend your time and the results and experiences you create. With that elevated awareness, you can then make more conscious choices about how to move forward. Every week, you're learning and optimizing as you go. After you've reflected on the past week, it's time to vision the week ahead. Pull out your goals and intentions for the month, quarter, or year. The weekly planning session is when you connect your big picture vision to your day-to-day actions. It's when you ask what's most important for me to focus on this week to move toward my goals and create the experiences I want. When you're clear on your goals and desired feelings, you can make more intentional choices about where to spend your precious time and energy. You can check yourself as how I'm investing my resources actually aligned with what I say I want. Is this activity, project, commitment getting me closer to or further from my vision? The weekly planning lets you continually course correct and realign your actions with your priorities. So as you vision the week ahead, identify your top 3 to 5 goals or priorities for the week. What needle do you most want to move this week? What will make the biggest impact or create the most ease? Distill your vision down to those key weekly targets. You can jot these down on a sticky note or in your planner to keep them front and center throughout the week. Then clarify how you want to feel and show up this week. So often we fixate on external productivity and neglect our inner world. But the goal is not just to achieve and get things done, it's to do so in a way that feels aligned and fulfilling. When we focus on the feelings and energy we want to cultivate, not just the results, we open up so much more potential and possibility. Take a moment to choose 3 to 5 core desired feelings for the week. How do you want to feel as you move through your days and tasks? What qualities of being do you want to embody? Maybe it's peaceful, focused, joyful, curious, expansive, connected. Pick the words that resonate for you. You can even choose a theme or mantra for the week, like embrace ease or progress over perfection. Your desired feelings become your compass for the week. You can return to them to recenter when you're feeling frazzled or off track. And you can use them as a filter for opportunities and invitations that arise while saying yes to this, help me generate my core desired feelings or take me further from them. Conscious creation of your inner world is just as important as strategizing your external world. Speaking of strategy, that's the next key component of the weekly planning session. Once you've reflected on the past week and envisioned the week ahead, it's time to map out your actual plan of action. This is where you brain dump all the to-dos swirling in your head, organize them based on your goals and priorities, and time block them in your schedule for the week. I like to start by categorizing my to-do list by the different roles or areas of my life work projects, personal growth, health and wellness, relationships, home, finances, etc. That helps me see how I'm balancing my time and energy across what matters most. For each category, I brain dump the actions I need or want to take that week. I try to focus on the next right step, not the whole staircase. Then, with my prioritized to-do list and weekly goals in mind, I open up my calendar and start time blocking my week. Time blocking simply means batching similar activities together and allotting a specific chunk of time for their completion. Rather than deciding in the moment what to work on, I make those decisions ahead of time and create containers in my schedule where I'll focus on certain tasks or projects. For example, I'll block 2 hours on Monday and Wednesday mornings for focused writing time. I'll carve out 45 minutes each afternoon for movement, a walk, yoga flow, or strength training. I'll allot Thursday afternoons for meetings and appointments. Friday mornings are my weekly review and planning session for the following week. And I make sure to schedule in buffer time and white space for the unexpected. Time blocking is a game changer because it helps you prioritize and protect your time for what matters most. You can proactively design your week to support your goals, energy, and desired lifestyle. You're essentially creating a structure and system to ensure you spend time on your priorities and don't get derailed by distractions or the urgent at the expense of the important. Now, a time-blocked calendar does not have to be rigid or restrictive. Think of it more like an empowering tool than a confining taskmaster. You can always move things around if needed. The magic happens in the intentional thought you put in beforehand, ensuring the main things stay the main things. You're taking control of your days and weeks instead of letting them control you. This may feel strange or hard at first. It's a new muscle to flex. Be patient with yourself as you build this weekly planning habit. Stick with it, and I promise you'll see and feel the results. It gets easier and more natural the more you practice. Start small. If you need to, even just identifying one priority and time blocking a few hours a week. Build on your success over time. The weekly preview and planning session is really the foundation of crafting an intentional and luxurious life. When you consistently take that hour to reflect, vision, and strategize, you set yourself up for aligned and amazing weeks. You get perspective on the past and clarity for the future. You stay focused on what matters and let go of what doesn't serve. You take back control of your time, energy, and attention, your most powerful resources for creating a life you love. This practice has absolutely transformed my existence. I went from overworked and overwhelmed to peaceful and purposeful. I've achieved goals I used to only dream about, while feeling more spacious and joyful along the way. I finally feel like I'm the one steering my ship, intentionally charting my course, rather than getting tossed around by the waves of external demands and expectations. And I want that for you too. I want you to wake up every Monday morning excited and energized for the extraordinary week and life ahead of you. I want you to end each day feeling fulfilled and at peace, knowing you focused on what matters and made meaningful progress. I want you to create a reality beyond your wildest dreams by proactively designing it 1 week at a time. So schedule your first weekly preview and planning session right now. Put it in your calendar, set a reminder, and make it non-negotiable. Gather your supplies, create your environment, and show up for yourself and your dreams. It will likely feel messy and challenging at first. That's okay. Stick with it and watch your weeks and world transform. This is the path to a luxury life. Not the fleeting, superficial luxury of fancy things, but the true, sustainable luxury of an intentionally crafted existence aligned with your deepest values and grandest vision. The luxury of having control over your time and energy. The luxury of investing in what matters most. The luxury of making meaningful progress toward your biggest goals and most important relationships. The luxury of experiencing more joy, purpose, ease, and abundance. That's what's available to you when you harness the power of the weekly preview and planning. It's not always easy, but it is oh so worth it. You are worthy of taking this time for yourself and your one precious life. You deserve to live by design, not default. You have what it takes to make your ideal reality real. And it starts with an hour, a reflection, a vision, and a plan. So here's my challenge to you. Commit to a weekly preview and planning session for the next month. Show up for it like you would any other VIP meeting, because this is the very most important meeting, the one with yourself and your highest potential. Do it consistently for 4 weeks and see how your life starts to shift. Notice how much more purposeful and peaceful you feel. Pay attention to the progress you make on your goals and the quality of your days. Observe the ways you're able to show up as the best version of yourself more often. Experience the joy of investing time in what lights you up and moves you forward. Then, after those 4 weeks, I invite you to make this weekly planning ritual a non-negotiable part of your lifestyle and success strategy. Build it into your operating system like you would brushing your teeth or eating nourishing meals. Let it support and uplift you as you continue to up-level and expand. This practice has the power to transform not just your productivity, but your entire experience of life. It puts you in the driver's seat, empowers you to be proactive instead of reactive, and aligns your actions with your greatest intentions. It is the foundation of an extraordinary existence and is available to us all. So give yourself this gift starting this week. Carve out the time, create the space, and commit to designing your days with purpose. Your future self will thank you, and you'll look back on this moment as the one when everything began to change. I believe in you and the incredible life you're capable of creating. It's time to take back control and craft the luxurious existence you deserve. 1 hour, 1 week at a time. Let's do this together. Let's keep going. Remember, the key is consistency. Commit to showing up for your weekly preview and planning session every single week, no matter what. Treat it as sacred time, an appointment with your highest self that you wouldn't dare miss or reschedule. Put it on your calendar in ink, not pencil. And if resistance arises, as it inevitably will, meet it with compassion, but don't let it derail you. The voice that says you don't have time, that you'll do it later, that it's not that important, that's just fear talking. Fear of change, fear of failure, fear of actually going after what you want. Acknowledge it, thank it for trying to keep you safe, but don't let it make decisions for you. Remind yourself of your why. Why does crafting an intentional life matter to you? Why is investing in your goals, growth, and well-being a priority? Connect to your deepest values and let them fuel your commitment. Post your why somewhere you'll see it, often to stay anchored in what's most important. And know that every single time you show up for your weekly planning session, you're strengthening your integrity and resilience muscles. You're proving to yourself that you keep your word, even when it's challenging. You're developing the discipline and grit necessary for lasting success. You're deepening your self-trust and personal power. Because here's the thing, how you do one thing is how you do everything. How you approach your weekly planning is a direct reflection of how you approach your life. If you're sloppy, inconsistent, and resistant with this practice, you can bet those patterns are playing out in other areas too. But if you show up with intention, commitment, and follow through for your weekly preview, you're training those same muscles for everything else. You're teaching yourself that you can set a priority and stick to it. That you can do hard things in service of what you want. That you can be the kind of person who does what you say you're going to do. And that identity will spill over into transforming your entire reality. So approach your weekly planning like the high-stakes training ground it is. Give it the reverence and non-negotiable status of a doctor's appointment or court date. Treat yourself and your dreams with that level of respect and priority. Because if you can't commit to 1 hour a week for your life, what can you commit to? And here's the beautiful thing, as you build this muscle and mastery with your weekly preview and planning, you'll start to see it ripple out into every aspect of your world. Suddenly, you're showing up with more intention and integrity in your work, health, relationships, and goals. You're developing unshakable discipline, resilience, and follow-through in all areas. You start to trust yourself on a whole new level to create what you want. Because each week you're proving you can vision it and make it real. You're connecting the dots between your small daily choices and your larger life outcomes. You're experiencing the power of aligned and consistent action over time. And it all starts with an hour in a practice. Your weekly preview and planning is the catalyst and foundation for elevating your entire existence. It's not just about getting more done, it's about becoming the person you want to be and crafting a life that lights you up. It's a declaration and devotion to your highest self and most heartfelt dreams. So if you do one thing, do this. Commit to your weekly planning like your life depends on it, because in many ways it does. It's the difference between living by default and by design. Between a life of endless to-dos and treadmills, and one of intention, purpose, and true progress. Between dreaming about what you want and actually making it real. You have a choice in every moment, but especially in this one. You can keep letting your days and weeks run you, or you can take back the reins and run them. You can keep waiting for someday, or you can make this the moment your world changes. You can hope and wait for your ideal life to happen, or you can create it 1 hour and week at a time. I invite you to choose the path of intention and empowerment. To commit to yourself and your dreams in this potent way, starting now. Block off the time, show up fully, and let your weekly preview and planning set the stage for the most extraordinary chapters of your life. Because you're worth it. Your dreams are worth it. The life you envision in your most expansive moments is worth it. And it's not going to happen by accident, but with devotion, integrity, and the consistent ritual of designing your days. So grab your calendar and put it in ink. Gather your tools and create your space. Summon your desire and decision to make this non-negotiable. And then show up again and again for the most sacred meeting of all, the one with your highest self and most extraordinary life. It won't always be easy, but it will always be worth it. You're one decision and habit away from a completely different reality. And it all starts here, in this moment, with a commitment to crafting your weeks and world with intention. I believe in you and the magic that will unfold as you practice this with devotion. Get ready to astound yourself with what you create, one purposeful week after another. This is your invitation to rise into the next level of your life and leadership. Say yes starting now, block the time, keep the promise, and watch your wildest dreams start to manifest. You've got this and an incredible journey ahead. Here's to your best weeks and most beautiful life. It's time to plan it and claim it as your own. And remember, this is a practice, not a perfect. There will be weeks you fall short, days you slip back into old patterns, moments the resistance feels insurmountable. That's all part of the process. The magic is in the returning again and again, no matter how many times you falter. Commit to progress, not perfection. Celebrate the small victories along the way. When you have an off week, mine it for the lessons and get curious about how you can improve next time. Use your weekly preview to troubleshoot challenges and strategize solutions. Every single time you show up, you're strengthening your success muscles and taking back control of your time. And as you keep practicing, it will get easier and more automatic. Your weekly planning will shift from a chore to a cherished ritual. You'll start to crave the clarity and grounding it provides. It will become a non-negotiable part of your lifestyle and leadership strategy, as essential as sleep or water. You'll experience the profound shifts that unfold from a regular reflection and intention-setting practice. You'll feel more centered, purposeful, and in choice about your life. You'll have breathing room between stimulus and response, allowing you to be proactive instead of reactive. You'll make decisions from a place of values and vision, not impulse and urgency. And the results will speak for themselves. You'll be astonished by how much you accomplish and how aligned it feels. You'll have more headspace and energy for your priorities and passions. You'll feel the joy and ease of being in integrity with your highest commitments. Your outer world will start to mirror your inner intention. So anchor into your why, find an accountability buddy, and make this practice yours. Put your unique stamp on it, and let it be fluid and fun. The more you enjoy the process, the more you'll stick with it. This is a lifelong relationship you're developing, one with yourself, your time, and your most meaningful aspirations. Fall in love with who you become in the process. The you who honors your word and works toward what matters. The you who lives on purpose and crafts each week with care. The you who trusts yourself to create extraordinary results and experiences, one day and decision at a time. That version of you is already within, waiting to be called forth by your courageous commitment. Your weekly preview and planning is the key to unleashing your most empowered, intentional, and impactful self. It's the doorway to the life you've always dreamed of but didn't know how to manifest. So step through with all the devotion and daring your desires demand. Give yourself this 1 hour a week to vision, strategize, and synergize your world. It will pay off in more ways than you can possibly predict. You're ready for this. Your dreams are ready for this. The world is ready for all you'll create as you commit to crafting your weeks in life with fierce clarity and intention. We need your purposeful presence and gifts more than ever. So be brave. Start now and know that an incredible adventure awaits as you embrace this practice. You're stepping into a whole new paradigm of living and leading. One where you're the designer of your days and the creator of your reality. One where intention trumps reaction and vision drives action. One where every week is a work of art colored by your unique priorities and passions. Welcome to the life you've always wanted to live. It's been waiting for you to plan it. Let your weekly preview be your trusted map and ally on the journey. And know that you have everything you need to craft a reality that exceeds your wildest expectations. So here's to your next chapter and all the purposeful weeks ahead. May they be filled with progress, joy, and the thrill of watching your dreams spring to life. You've got this, and I'm cheering you on every step of the way. Now go plan something wonderful. It's your time and your life to create. Make it extraordinary, 1 week and intention at a time. The best is yet to come.